Hello, and welcome. I'm Nick, and welcome to another edition of DooM WAD Travelogue GAIDEN. Uh, Today we take a break from checking out DooM WADs proper, and let's see here. Can I jump right into a little bit of the thing? Yeah, this is today we're going to build a little bit because I like to build, and honestly, since we've done the 1024 maps, I've felt super inspired to do something like very specific in that realm, and I don't have it fully planned out, but I got enough that I can kind of rough out what I'm thinking. And I was thinking, why not do it on stream? Because that's also a good way to denote a specific time for me to work on it, so that I actually would work on it. Because you know, getting yourself to do stuff can be a challenge sometimes for some people. Um, so that being said, uh, that's pretty much all I really had to say. This is not a normal episode of DooM WAD Travelogue. If this is your first one, hopefully it'll still be a good time. But if you want to know what the show's usually about, go check out another episode. I guess this is for the people in the archives right now. Um, but that's fine. Let's jump in. Can we hear that? Good. I gave us a little background music, so it's not silent the whole time. This is of course, lo-fi beats to what is it? Chill and study to? Study and relax? They have study and relax and chill and sleep, I think, are the two. This is the same. But okay. Got Ultimate Doom Builder here. Which I've moved on to this because this allows things that Doom Builder 2 Vanilla can't really handle or isn't prepared for. But let's just get right into this. Alright, 2. I don't do scripting anyway. This will be level 1, sure. Do I want to add other things? Nah. Oh boy. Okay. How do we do this? It has been a while. How do I hide this? I mean, I want to hide this, don't I? Uh-oh. Oh, this button then. Okay, good. So, what we're looking at is we're making a 1024 map. Well, okay. Let's call it a 1024 inspired map. So, of course, the first thing you need is to know what 1024 looks like. Here and here. All right. That's going to be our center room. That's going to be our... What do you call it? That's our keystone? Or footmark? Bench? Warmer? Listen, I'm here to build, not to speak. This keeps us aligned in size because things that I want to do. Okay, what size are we on? We're on 32 squares. Good. So I need things that I want to start about here. Let's see here. I feel like if I try to sort of explain my process as I go, I'm gonna actually end up like slowing myself down. So I don't know how much should do that, but I'll try. So the two ideas that I've been playing with are or that I've been thinking about is, first of all, 1024 is a really good it just felt like a good, it's like slightly bigger than a diorama size. It's almost like the Doom equivalent of like a Captain Toad map, right? So they're like little like they're shoebox diorama maps, but they are just enough space that you can have little surprises and things like that. The other thing that I've been thinking about playing with is what do you call it? I've been working on why are my words completely gone? The reason I upgraded to Ultimate Doom Builder is because you can do portals. And the thing about portals is uh, they let you connect rooms that otherwise wouldn't fit within the constraints of a Doom map. So that's how you can fake like multiple floors and stuff like that. Or it's one way to do that. You can't actually just build 3D floors, but that's a whole different story. Um, rather, thoughts. Now I'm having thoughts. But the other thing that I like about them is, you know, while multiple floors is sort of the first thought that comes to mind in terms of what you can use. Sorry if all that music was doubled there for a little bit. Like floors and stuff is the first thing you might think to double, but actually the thing that's more interesting to me is making a what do you call it? You ever play Antichamber? I really love Antichamber. The idea of non-Euclidean games and just like making spaces surreal. You know what I mean? Making them surreal in the fact that like they don't work correctly. They impossible spaces, and not just surreal, but like a little unsettling. Like that's I like the Uncanny Valley is fun, right? Because the Uncanny Valley says like, oh, this is so close to something I'm familiar with, but there's something about it that is just outside the expected values that like, oh, suddenly this is creepy because like it's so close, but it is wrong somehow in a way that you can't like consciously process. And I love that, and I love trying to figure out what that conscious like okay, how do we figure out how do we make that unconscious processing a little conscious. And see, now I'm trying to work and I can't talk and work at the same time. All right. And so the thing that I like, I find that it's easy to figure that out for like humanoids and animals and basically anything with a face, because like it's like, oh, so you see somebody smile and you go, right, what if he just had too many teeth, right? Or it's just like, oh, it's like, yeah, no, smile, teeth, the smile is good, but that is a wrong amount of teeth, then it's unsettling. Or just like, if you open your eyes and then you open another set of eyes and you open another set of eyes, and it's just like, okay, eyes, yes, that's too many eyes. Like one of the ones that I find is kind of easy to grasp is when it's just like too many or the wrong amount, or just like, it's like, oh, your neck is far too long, your neck is all squishy and whatever, right? It's something like that. But like, just like the wrong numbers, the wrong measurements, and this is something that I'm pretty sure I can capture in a map using portals. Again, get back to the idea of like non-Euclidean. It's because the portals are sort of like broken connections, or like they connect impossible spaces. I should be able to create unsettling spaces because they connect in a way that makes sense but is wrong, is kind of the thing I'm looking for here. If you ever met a TARDIS in real life, you would freak out. But okay, I want to start here. Let's go this way. Right, you don't see any of my pop-up windows. We'll have to deal with that. Let's see here. I want to go this way. And I'm just really ballparking, roughing out a bunch of things right now because I really did not have much of this planned out. I just had like some ideas in mind. But like I said, that's one of my favorite things about working in Doom, is that you can get away with like just roughing things, you know what I mean? Right. Oh, and then the other thing I was thinking, since, you know, with that idea of like, oh, 1024 makes a very good like shoebox diorama feel, we can push that feeling and say, oh, what about combine it with the man, I really need a co-host when I do this because I cannot just do all the talking on my own anymore. Um, combine it with the 10 with 10, because I thought that was an absolutely fantastic uh, take on boy words. Why am I having so much trouble here? Uh, it for the like shoebox diorama, that good like chunkiness. You know, in both of those WADs when we were playing them, I talked about how it felt like gotta make these passable. They both felt like just like good chunks, like good length, like one arc of a map. Like, you know, if you broke it into chunks, and it's like they're like individual scenes, right? And then those scenes were well balanced in that sense. So I kind of want to bring this in. It's just like, okay, so this isn't a 1024 map because I'm making 1024 chunks, but I am going to string, I think maybe like 5 of them together. I hadn't really decided. It sort of depended on when I ran out of ideas, I think. But you make these chunks, and we can say something like, okay, you know, for a 1024 chuck, we're only going to put like maybe 8. I did not look at the general sizes of the 10 with 10, but there's like a ratio that probably makes sense. And I could play with that. I don't have to be that strict, but for the sake of like self-challenging, I'm thinking maybe I do be that strict and I do like 10 or less, maybe. But then it really gives you a sense of like, okay, which 10? And it makes you really think, carefully place them. How do I make this interesting? How do I make this tell a story? How do I make this a challenge? Yada yada. And then sort of by combining those ideas, just say like, okay, we're going to make these sort of discrete but well thought out chunks, and then we're going to string those chunks together to create something that is hopefully just like a sequence of good feeling chunks to make a good feeling whole, you know? And then as long as you get the sort of pacing of them right, then hopefully it is, and hopefully like each chunk will be like a you know, like a mental checkpoint, and it's like, oh, if there's 5 chunks, then you can remember like, oh, there were like 5 chapters of this map, you know, in a way that makes it more memorable. Okay, but the thing is, I don't actually want that to be full like that. I don't think. Yeah, no, what if actually this was more like this? Something that I know trouble picturing this right now. Granted, I haven't looked at it like in the map yet, but because I do want to say something like, maybe I want to do something like that, but then also I want to do with something. But then that also definitely means that this should be something that like disappears. I'm gonna make that disappear. I'm gonna make that disappear. The rest of these are gonna stay for the moment. So I'm gonna remove this. Start putting things back. Okay. I want to. These over here for now. That's what they actually have later. Then I want to have a first, I need to make sure that we have a door. I want a window. Do it like that, and then does that make sense? Is that what I want? I don't think that's quite what I want. Well, because I'm thinking about eye lines again, right? And if it's in here, then I want this in here to be a room. Do I want to block the back of it? I want to block part of the back of it. Could do it like this, and then let's put the window here. Right? Maybe? Maybe? Well, actually, you know what? I'm doing this wrong, because this should be... this should be an interior door, which means these go... Yeah, I think we can do it like that. I think. What if I took all of these and moved them over one? Does that look fine? That looks fine. I can... Oops. I like to keep like even numbers in my corners because I don't know, I got issues, I guess. This is gonna be a door. These are gonna be like that. Now that I think about it, I want this to have an interior. Which means this has to be gone. Oops. I think this is making sense. I'm actually going to take this one and spin it fun. I'm gonna spin it for fun. Like fun I am. And then this is gonna be... No, I want this to be a bigger step. That'll work. Yeah, I'll add that look to it. Then I'm gonna put this here. It's gonna be this. You know what? That's good. Whoops. Put that on a box so that we can see it. And then this is just way too long, isn't it? I'm gonna see about how I have to change it once we get in there. It's either too big or it's too long or it's too something. I guess I really haven't talked about what my idea here is. This is like the idea is we're playing with like a portal lab, right? So here is the intro where everything basically feels kind of normal, and it's when we enter the lab, that's where things are gonna begin feeling irregular, maybe, let's say. I'm gonna put it over here just to... Right? So basically there's these two double doors into the front here, and what I'm gonna do is when we get in here, the doors are gonna be at far opposite ends of the installation. How big are they? They're 3. Right, they're 3 so that we can have the 2 in between. So then these are going to be our doors on the corner. So the like it's normal up until the point where all of a sudden it's like, hey, and like it's going to be so like, but this is going to enter into the same opening room, right? Because we are... It's going to be like, oh yeah, no, this is the archway. Like in a way where you might not even realize that something is wrong with it at first. The idea being like, yeah, no, just like that's the like quietly unsettling part, you know, is that it's like, oh, that's like if you're busy fighting with monsters or something, or because it's the first time you've been in this place, you might not notice, but eventually you just go like, it's like, oh wait, was something wrong behind me? I didn't, you know, enough to like be unsettling, but maybe not enough so that it's obvious, you know. 3x4, 3x4. Okay, and then I do want to like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll move this one right one. Does that look even? That looks pretty even. So yeah, so these two doors will connect to these two doors, and that'll be sort of like the first inkling. Cause like, and then like, so like, you know, if you're really paying attention, you walk in and you just go like, oh right, now there's space between here that wasn't here before. And then eventually we get in here and we lead to see, I don't know if I want it to be immediate, but like no, because then I think what happens next is I'm gonna actually, we do need to make this asymmetric to some extent. I could put something over here like, I don't know, what's a welcome desk look like? Yeah, okay. I'll figure out the rest of that later. We could probably put a monster there. Actually, what I would love to see is I love when I love sort of like carpeted. I love corporate office lobby botany. You get what I mean? I love seeing trees and stuff in. No, it's not in decorations. It's in obstacles because they blow. Boy, am I making these things too huge or not huge enough? What's going on here? Let's do the other tree a little bit. Yeah, I'm making these way too huge. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Right now I'm roughing out everything, and later I'll get into the, hey, what if we actually like make this so it looks like it makes sense, you know? I also don't have any textures picked right now. I'm just kind of going by spaces, and none of these things have heights yet, so this is just this is interesting. See, I have this dead air over here. I don't know what I should do with that. Maybe if I well, what would this be? We have this truck here. The truck would be unloading. This isn't a loading dock, which is actually the crazy part of it. So I would think maybe it's like, whoops. Like, what if this is a, oops. What if this is some sort of like loading dock-esque area? And then we can put some. This is not how big the boxes are. See, because we go in here and then what's the thing that gets us here? What's the thing? Like, there's got to be a thing, right? Oh yeah, I'm working way too big. I think my brain is working in like one scale down from what all this is. Uh-oh. Interesting. See, so there's like something up there. Over here, we need some. This place is gonna be huge, and like that's kind of cool actually, but it's gonna be huge. All right, you know, I can work around that later. Having fun with it, you know? You gotta have fun with it. You gotta make your own fun, Space Ghost. What else goes here then? Like, I feel like monsters. Here, I know what you. It's so big. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing. I could probably fit about twice as much as what I have in here. Oh, you know what? Maybe that adds to it, you know? Yeah, I'll put just the one. I'm okay with that. Okay, something's hidden in here. I have a shotgun guy hidden here. Because he won't really... he needs to be an ambush. They changed it from def to ambush, which I actually like as like I mean, def makes sense because what they mean is they don't respond to other gunshots. They only activate on sight. But it is like a, I don't know if you would call that like PC or accessibility or whatever, but it's just like, it's like, yeah, no, we've changed it so that it's not a it's not leaning on the language of disability, I guess, is a way to describe it. And that's neat. That's probably good. What goes here? Something goes here. Something goes here that makes him a threat. So maybe it's just like some imps that don't wake up until... Well, you might be able to trigger them right here. We have these imps and we have this demon, right? So then, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You go over here, and then there's this locked door, so we go in here, and then we get it. Then we go through the locked door, then we go into the room. In here, there'll be a switch to unlock this door. So then when you make your way back, then you encounter these three are a meat wall that hold you up while he gets shots in on you. These are crates that let you go up there to get him, and then... See, like, I'm thinking... I feel like maybe something should be over here, but if we see it from over here, and that's going to be our little bit of foreshadow, you know, like because this one really has immediate foreshadowing. It's like, oh, we're going to do this work to get the door. Okay, well, okay, hang on, because if we're starting from pistol start. I wonder how hard this would be, actually. Who's the lesser guy? Not the Baron, the Knight. Give me the Knight. Who will look this way, and he's an ambush. And I'll put... weapon. I'll put a super right here. And... so that way the idea is... it's like, no, here's why this guy is hard. Is because he's the one thing standing between you and the key. I'll put him a little to the side so that you can more easily see the key, right? And it's like, here's a tool to deal with him, but I don't know how much... Oh, hey, wait, stay there. Hey, come on, guy. Okay. But it does... okay, fine. I'll figure out why that's like that later. Blah, 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 blah. But, like, minimal. You only get the ammo that's in it. Maybe, if I was going to go as far as setting up difficulty levels, I would probably add extra ammo in this hallway to the point where it's just like, okay, here's enough. But, like, really what I would want is, like, if you get 2 or 3 hits on him, and then you need to finish him with the pistol, ooh, that would be... oh, that'd be rude. I like that. Okay, and what are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could put a couple more. Actually, yeah, no, I feel like here should have a former regular guy. Would be right here. And so this is our guard booth, right? This is our guard booth. This is our deep security that watches over this. I'm gonna have to put... it's gonna be a switch in here. 32? 32 is the right amount, I think. You know what? Whatever it is, I'll make it work. It'll be fine. By the way, do this so that way it can be coming out of the floor and have space above it. Actually, we have space above it to do something like that. So I'll do something like that. We'll get into what that actually becomes later. Okay, so this is... oh, this is empty space. What do I usually do with empty space? I usually make it like a shelf or something, and then I'll put something on it like how am I feeling? Am I feeling nice? I'm feeling pretty nice. Let's put like a green armor and in case something happened. Here's a stim pack in case dealing with this guy was more than you expected, right? And they overhang the line so you can pick them up. Okay, that'll be good. That'll be fine. How about that? That'll be fine. This is a door. This is a door. This is a door. These I do need to make doors. Whoops, doing it again. Getting all my keys. Forget. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm losing a lot of muscle. Like I said, I'm having trouble like talking while I'm working on this because this is usually something that I do like with a podcast or something going, or a video or something where like I can switch my attention between either of them. With that, maybe I'll play with that later. And then, yeah, over here, this just needs something. This just needs like something low. Okay, so I can do that. Let's just do this and put one of these. And whatever, that'll just be a platform. It'll be a platform for, I'm gonna say like no particular reason. Let's put a couple more boxes on it. Little ones, because this isn't to block sight, this isn't to do anything, this is just to sort of fill space and be interesting, and honestly remind me a little bit of Metal Gear, the helipad where he goes, ID. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I put one more, where's the one more that I put? He's up there. If I put a guy here, he won't trigger from pretty much any of, he won't trigger until you're over here, which if you're rushing up to get the chain gun, that'll get hit. Also, right, so here I give you a super shotgun, here I give you a regular shotgun, and then here I give you a chain gun. Oh, yeah, because at this point you have that. Maybe this guy, that'll be a switch. Do I give you 2 shotguns here for the sake of giving you more ammo to deal with him? Maybe I do. Maybe I do, Millhouse. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I put one more? I can put one more. I'm sure. I don't want to put anyone else here, because put another one. Oh right, I wanted this to be a door as well. Whoops. Oh. All right. You know what? I actually want a little bit of you know how I like intro storytelling, the way of saying it. I'm gonna do that. This one's also going to be impassable. These two are supposed to be impassable. Yeah, we got a bunch of things here. That might be good. How about I add some more boxes over here? Because since I didn't put a window there, this is a little boring. Oh, you know what I'll do actually is, no, I just put this here, but no, I just put this here. One, two, three, four. If I made this my regular corner like the rest of them, and then actually I can. I've seen other maps do this, and I don't know why I haven't really thought of it before, but just this idea of a little ledge to the outside gives it a feeling of, I'm not even sure what, but it gives it a sense of border. It gives it a sense of, it helps define this space as its own space. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Also, this is gone. Hey, what's up, Brixton? Joining me as I build some maps and really just talk all sorts of nonsense as I do so, because I normally do not talk while I'm building maps like this. So you know what I'll do? I like the sound of. I like to put some secrets. That'll be that. Hey, what's up, Holly? Oh, this is all boxes. Here's my favorite thing about this. So for those of you just showing up, based on the sort of challenge maps we've seen in the last couple of weeks, I'm building a map where I am building discrete 10 by 24 chunks, where each chunk is like a chapter of the map, and I'm limiting myself to 10 or less monsters in each chunk, and I'm playing with portals to create a sense of unease. And so far, I've just been working here. Like, we can, what is the key for it? We can enter here into like the in-game view, and you can see right now I've done none of the height work on this stuff, so it just looks flat and weird. This will be an outdoor area soon enough, is the secret. Oh boy, this looks like it's going to be a headache, and I'm so excited. Let me tell you how excited I am for this headache. But honestly, I'm doing something that's not my usual fare, and I'm doing all of the interior work, or I'm doing all the line work first. So let's see here. I think what I want over here is actually, I'll do a little bit of decorating. Does that make sense? I don't see why not. I could make this like a covered interior, but I don't really feel like playing with that right now. In fact, actually, that's what I'm thinking up here is I'll do a skylight like this when I'm inside, just to like, again, like I was saying, I like a corporate lobby that brings in naturalistic elements, if you know what I'm saying. This is the part that always starts to kill me and confuse my brain, is because like you have to draw all the ceiling details and the floor details together, and it cares about all of the interactions, the intersections between those elements, and it's just like, all right, I'm setting myself up for a headache, but we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this good. So something I need to set by hand is this, and this. We need to set these textures by hand because front, side, middle, we want metal, we want a gate, right? And we want that on the back side too. And because they're impassable. Okay, now let's talk. Here we go. All right, start from the start. Where is the start? Start is over here. All right. Also, let's go by section. This. You know what? We'll do it in here because that helps my brain actually. Because this is actually going to be show me all, and it's called F Sky. Okay, and now that it's a sky, now it'll show skybox, and now I can just what if I just like all paste it? Yeah, this is looking better. Okay, except this is wrong. Okay, now this is a good start. Let's go like this, and we'll use that in here. This is going to be a door, so let's drop it a little. These are going to be doors, so let's drop them a little. I think I wanted this piece to be, wait. Yes, this piece is an overhang. This piece is just raised. Okay. That's going to be a reminder to me. We're going to do it that way. I'm going to have to figure out how to do it that way. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Oh boy, I just made them. So I can do this to see how much I just made uneven. And the answer is a bunch. Blech. Right, those are like that because this is doors. Well, they're gates. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. How tall is these walls? This is what we pick. This ceiling height is how tall is these walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I kind of like it where it is. Is that weird? Is that weird on my part? Drop that. This all 1, 2. Going up from there. Let's go like that. See if I do that, because then I can do this. Because we won't be able to step here, but we'll be able to step on this box. That's a box. That's here. This is going to be a secret door. Which means these actually stay up here. Okay. That also is going to be sky. Okay. Okay, this is starting to get there. Let's talk about some sort of white side. So this reads more like a truck. That it's going to be good enough. This is the connector, and this is going to be not all the way to the ceiling. Oh, that means I can do this. And this is actually like the front cab of it. What's going on here? There we go. There we go. That's close enough. Actually, I want to get up here and move around and see. All right. I'll do it like this. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh. Not this one, though. Because those are inside, we're going to darken it because it's inside the truck. Okay. Now then. Do want to see the things. This I'm going to bring down. This is going to be a door. This is going to be our classic fake intro door. 64 by 72. So you're telling me shrimp fried this rice? Okay. I'm looking. I want to do that. So I'm thinking this base is actually one of these brown boys. this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So everything that is basically this wall should get this here, here, across these. Yeah, I suppose. And then... Actually... No, I do want to change the... I want the outside walls to be this. Okay? I want the outside walls to be that. I want the interior walls for now to be more like metal. Because that'll make them... It'll keep it in that sort of earth tone, brownish sort of color palette, but it'll set them apart. Yes, just like this. Here, 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 here. This wall connects to this wall. We can tell because of the foot down here. But once we go through, okay, so actually here's the other thing, is that these are meant to be like this, and these will have this stand out, and that works because that also didn't quite work, because since it's still connected up there, it won't actually let us change them. It's not it doesn't cover the entire strip, so it won't let us change the material type. Also, this isn't going to be this because this is going to be DooM. But it's a start. Okay, now and this and this. All of these pillars are going to be this metal. Right? Okay, that's messed up because my roof heights are messed up. Heights are messed up. You know what? I'll straighten those all out later. This is more of this. You know what? That doesn't quite even work anyway, because now that's all the same and it shouldn't be. So I guess these pillars are actually this. I mean, actually, like, yes, I'm deciding, but right? Because now that makes that stand off of that. You know what? That works fine. That looks fine. It'll be a little inconsistent, but it'll look no, you see, because now this maybe I can pick a different brown. I don't know if that would stand out enough. You know what? Maybe it's just fine for now. Maybe that's the other thing, is I just shouldn't think about it this hard. Yet, at least. Okay. Let's talk about you, because you are that tiny box, and therefore you need... It's called Cray Tiny. They are 16 tall. Yep, those are the ones. Yep, it's him. This floor is going to be one of the, like... Oh, do I have that hex look? Where's the floor hex? Let's go here. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good with that, actually. The hex, the angles, and it worked out. This is going to be create top. Create top one. Create top one. And we can do the same in here. And then... Should I add wheels to this? Probably. Am I gonna? Nah. Put this here as well? Sure. That looks fine. More texturing. Let's do this. Doesn't have to be good. It kind of just has to be done, especially for now. Like I said, we're roughing. Oh, I love the look of this hover truck. Well, okay, because the problem is that the way that I normally do wheels is not great because I just do them kind of like this. I should do those smaller. If I do them 3 and 3. One, two, three. Oh, 4. Nope. And then just paint it black. The new Mercedes hover engine that listen, I am so tempted to play frickin' Zone Raiders on one of these streams because I don't necessarily think it's a good game, but I think it is a game that is like a hover car combat road trip, and that speaks to me. Granted, maybe that speaks to me because I grew up on that game. Those are kind of wheels. Listen, ask me if I care. Right now, no. I'm just, it's good enough. It's good enough. Let's just make this gross interior box. Secret room, get secret room textures. This will be door track. Not, I'll put them there too. This will be rats. Oops. 1? No. Crate 2. Crate 3. Crate 4. Crate little. There we go. I can just push that against the wall and then I don't have to worry about that backside. Just do that up there. Yeah, all right, that makes sense. This, what can I do to make it? I don't have to do anything to make it look like a shortcut. It's a dead-end hallway, and the thing that makes it look like a shortcut is realizing how much longer the outside truck is to this inside hallway. That's your giveaway that there's something in here. All right, and then what's in here? What's in here is a power-up, and it's a megasphere, and it points at the player. Not that that matters for power-ups, and it's ominous looking because it is on a pedestal that is lit all around. Lights. And that's why it's ominous looking, right? And that actually makes this room brighter. Whoops. Yeah, why not? I mean, actually, if this room was dark, but then this was super bright, that would be kind of ominous. Okay, you can see the mistake I've made here, which is that by touching the wall, it lights that back wall. So let me unlight that. By the way, I don't know about y'all, but generally I can do this for like hours. And I don't know how long I should make this stream be. I don't think hours. I do like a 2-hour stream every now and then. That might be fun. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks okay. If I were gonna go extra wild with it, I would put like a starburst of lights off of this and create like a starburst pattern with the light and shadow. But we are roughing a map today. I mean that this is here. We actually need to unpeg these so that they don't move with the door. Yeah, like that. Well, not unpeg them, but peg them to the lower. This is not actually going to be a door, but it is going to be just a wee little bit of decoration, so that way it feels a little more right, you know? Yeah, that looks better. That helps. So then we get that little bit of gradient. Okay. This is a blank wall. I can paint something into the blank wall. Or I could leave it. Alright, put some of these. I do want to paste these different. I want the one with the lights on the bottom. It's not really tall enough for that. Alright, so... Oh, then I want it with the, There's a step that looks a bit like it's lit. Yeah, I want that one. In that case, then. So put that here and here. And then there is like a metal brown top that I want to put here, which is, where is that? This will do. Because then that makes it feel like a real piece of the wall. It's a real piece of work over here, if you know what I'm saying. What is the middle top of this best one to use, huh? Well, tell me that. End up just being that one. See, this one, if it lines up. No, I don't want it to be that. Let's just use this. It's good enough. Put it up there. So make these match. But, oh, also, the trick is... add one there. Oh, so we want this to actually be the... here. To actually be the alert that this is a red key door, which, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are door. It's a door, these are big normal doors. They're just going to be a little weird because they go down instead of up, but it's fine. Boy, that reaches the ceiling, huh? You know what? I'm fine with that. It'll be red, this one. So actually what I like to do, whoops, is I like to use doors you open directly in one color and doors you open via switch or something in another color. So we know this is gray, so it's a door you open directly, and we know it's a red key door. This one is a door you do not open directly, that's why it's a different color, and that's what we're going to do. Alright, these are giving me a headache. So let's make sure that we know that these are windows. Oops. Oh no, it is. Well, words. I keep it fresh like I'm Tupperware. Well, man, outside underwear. I still find. Okay, so now we said that this is gonna be a window. Whoops. Uncheck the floor. Because this is like a it's like a checkpoint basically. Could bring it down that much. And this will be a much bigger window. Want to make sure that it's one that we can not just 2, 3, yeah, not just one we can walk through. That's the important bit. Line everything. Interior wall. Something that like looks not like office gross, but like guard base gross. Here, the lighter version. Yeah, it definitely looks gross. Good. Listen, not all horror has to be like grimy, pulsating meat body horror, you know? Sometimes body horror can just be, or sometimes horror can just be an oppressive office. Sometimes horror can just be 3 moms, you know? That's fine. No, 3 moms. Well, it really depends on the moms, right? That's in general, I don't have a problem with 3 moms, but specific 3 moms, yeah, all right, we might have an issue there. What did I just do? I just did something, didn't I? No, I didn't. All right. This feels like outside. This basically feels like a truck with a monster in it. This is empty. Yeah, because you come around the corner, and yeah, you kind of can't help but not, because these are in line. You kind of can't help. You see the door before you see the monster. And then we go through here, and then this is going to be this. And then, okay, that's going to be there. That should match that, and then this is our door, right? Okay, so that. Let's pick a door. This is going to be a door we open directly. So we can give it like this, because it's going to feel more like an interior door than a big, scary door. Door stop. Right? Door stop is I have to think about that. Oh, right. Because this is this, we're going to need these to appear. Because same here. I always forget about texturing inside of those. Inside this door. This also just helps me remember that these are doors that I need to, like, you know, program them to actually be doors and stuff. So also the thing about these is you usually want these to, here we go, that's what I'm looking for. 2, 3, 2. We want the top of the doorway. Huh? Yeah, that's a little better. This door looks like this door, this door, this door. How come those don't look right? Oh, and this is also part of why this. Okay, so this ceiling is at 96. This ceiling we want to be at 96. There, that feels better. That makes way more sense all around. Okay. 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 Oops. Oh, right, and this is that little shelf I was going to build, so just a little bit down and then a little bit up, and that's fine. No. Skeletor. Don't DMCA me for my bad impressions, please. Go ahead and try. You won't. Okay. Here, here, here. Let's just bring these down. Yeah, that's about where I wanted it. First place. Actually, oh, excuse me. A little hiccupy. This, and this. Changing this to, I don't know, the same grossness. Gives it some contrast, makes it stand out. It's fine. It's fine. Here, this, we need a switch. Here, this brown switch should match. Or do we want it to be like a push button? No, I'll have it be this toggle just because. Why not? And then this is switch 1 stun 2, which I think means go looking here. Stun 2. No, I just want a brown. I think it's this brown. And just sort of up like that. Yeah, why not? That'll do it. Actually, so in that case, I'll do it here, and then that way the back wall works. It's fine. Oh, so then I should go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Set these as the windows. Set these here too, because who cares? Bottom of the door or window. I'll throw it in here too, because that's what we're doing. Right, and now we're approaching the time when I have to work on that, which I've kind of been putting off. Right, that reads enough. This is narrow, but the problem over here is actually I need to take this, all of these, and move them up 1. So again, just way more tight for this starting point. Start with this hallway. Which is like not really interesting. You start with like the least interesting view. Yeah, I didn't start it on a very good sight line. We don't start with a good scene. I would consider doing that differently, but I'm roughing everything. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That kind of hurts. Oh, yeah. I won't sit here for too long. We'll do some of this, but then we'll What if it was the other way? Kind of like that. But only kind of. Yeah, I think that's better. But then that's an interesting thought, because now what I've done is I've sort of suggested that what if everything in here was this, except... Also, sorry if anybody's getting motion sick watching this. I know I am, like, flying through walls and doing whatever, and if you gotta check out, no stress, no disrespect, I get it. Peace out. You're loud. Yeah, that works. That's stairs. Right, and then that's just like a thing. Put that up there. Those there. Yada yada. Hoocha hoocha. Lobster. I'm okay with this. Worry about that later. Those are little details. Okay. I want, like, actually, I want, like, this one. Then I go on the small one, the small one, the small ones, the small one. The big ones are going to be big. But for now, I'll use it here. Oh, hey. What's up, little platforms? You gotta come up here, huh? Oh. Gotta do something to fix that. We'll just do these for now. Is that better? That's better. I should do this. Okay, okay. Now, these are going to be more doors. More doors. Which means I need the door sides. Right. How's that looking? It's feeling mostly like a map. These like this. Whoops. I have to do these manually because otherwise I will connect all the ones around them. Go. Now I need crat top 2. go here. That creates some... Alright, it's not super great. Now, what was I doing here? I think I actually meant for this to just go away, which would actually let me move all of this back up to here. Which would let me move all of this up here a little bit. No, 3 on each side. That's pretty in the middle. Here's what I do want, though. I want this interior a different medium. See, I really want something like this. Like, what is the top of this metal? Huh. Don't have a good one of those, but I can take like this, and I can stick it here in the middle, and I feel a little better about that. It just, you know, makes it a little different. No, because it should pop up. Do it like that. I don't really like that either. Oh, help me out here. How about these? How do I feel about that? What if these were up one bit? How do I feel about that? See, again, the thing is, as long as that chain gunner has eyes on you, then the only thing you can really do is tuck yourself into this corner, but that's not great, but it's a solution. And you wanted to go do this, but then he's right behind you, and so hopefully you'll not notice him, and it's kind of straightforward this way. I want to think when you're in here, how far into the corner can you get? You could get this far and you don't see him, which means he can't see you, which means if he's cold, you're cold. That's not how that works. Right, how are we feeling with this? Huh? Huh? Arf? Arf. That was odd. Didn't really take myself for an arfer. This is going to be a headache getting these heights right too. Anytime you want to deal with outdoors in Doom, do your best not to. Kids, that's my recommendation. Oh. Yeah, alright. I could do that here, actually. So, you can cheat, right? You can say, oh, what if we had like a barrier up here? And then that barrier lets us, it should be like one shorter. Like that. Yeah, that's what. Because then once we have that barrier, now we can mess with this stuff pretty much as we want to. Oops. And it'll be hard to tell what we've actually done here. Because why? How do I feel about these doors? I don't feel great about them. Also, this is a little plain. Bring this in. Bring this. Gotta bring all of this over. Gonna let that stick out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Word. Word. I'm not a rapper. Yeah, because then this actually gives us the opportunity to say, hey, what if we had like a what do you call it? A contrast wall? A contour wall? I don't know what you call that. Okay. As soon as you do that, then it comes back. So I want to bring these up. Do what makes it appear that way, and then do the same thing over here. I do actually want to change this. What do I want to change it to? What would be a good alternate? Some more techie. I mean, a silver version of the normal one, right? It's this. I hate to say it, but it is this. And say that goes to about here, and then we can bring it through. You know what, then I will do this here. Let's make these match. And yeah, that makes it stand out a little bit. That's pretty good. Something I just realized I want to do is I want to create some. I'm just gonna play a little fast and loose here for a second. Play a little loosey goosey. Weehaw. Let's see if I can repeat that. Just gonna put it like that, right? And I want knock out up here. Yeah, that's basically what I want out of my doors. I don't make them even. We're done. That can be tall doors, right? I don't want that like that. I want that like this. That's what I want. You know, I still want that angle though. That lets me put these here, and that makes it feel like that. And that's, yeah, okay. I can kind of deal with that. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on here. I'm pretty into this now. Okay, what is this at? This is at 128. So make that 128. Different. There, that should be even. This. This. Then, of course, the whole reason I stretch that a little bit is because we need this here to be our pillar, or our portal, rather. Let's look in here for a minute, right? Okay, so we have this. I'm gonna raise this. Yeah, this whole area we haven't even looked at yet, sort of Act 2. Go like this. This floor I want to be outdoorsy, which means grass. So that way it makes sense looking like a sort of planter box. Right, that's me. So this top here, because I use this top everywhere. Okay. Then what is it? Here, 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 here. Set that up a little bit. I want to get through at least getting the portals connected to the second section, and then I'll build the second section another day. But getting it connected, and then we can test it, and we can at least look at it, and then we can actually say that we ran, you know, a fork of Doom during this stream, and that'll do it. Now, do I remember anything about how to make these ding-dang portals? Not really. But I know I want to say this is going to go to properties. The action is 16? Nope. Oh. Look, it is effect of line set portal, and we need to give it a tag, so this will be 1, so that one will be 3, and it's going to be static. Might be enough. This one, was it 156? Yes. This one's going to exit on 4, and it's going to be 2. And this one's going to be... This one's going to exit on 1 and be 3. And this one is going to be exit on 2, and it's going to be 4. Okay, so now those two connect to each other, and these two connect to each other. So I might have it working. We got to make some doors. Okay. This is going to be it's going to be a door, but it's going to be a floor door. So sorry, not effects. I just need to give it a tag. This starts as tag 5. And this is going to be, what is the action? Door. Nope, it's going to be floor. floor lower to lowest floor. How about that? Movement speed is normal. This is not repeatable. When player presses use, lock number red key card. Right? Yeah. Oh, so I need to also tag this with 5, so that way they're tagged together, and when you hit that, right? Isn't that how you do it? Oh, sorry, sector tag here. This is 0. They changed it for this, but now when you hit that, it'll affect this. Right, okay. This one. This is not repeatable. It's action. Nope, not that. This is also just gonna make a match. Floor lower to lowest floor. I thought there was like a floor lower to 8 above lowest floor. All right, it's fine. Sector tag, this one's going to be 6. How do I know it's going to be 6? Because I'm going to go here and remember to tag this with 6 immediately. Does not require a key. Movement speed normal when player presses use. Okay. So now we have a way to open this one. We have a way to open that one. Good. Let's talk about these. Ceiling height is 0 and it's going to be 7. Now the doors for it are going to, what is a door? Door is door generic. Sector tag is going to be 7 when player presses use, when monster presses use. Okay. So now these two should do that. I'm going to do the same here. Ceiling height is 0. New tag is 8. Now these lines, the action is 202, which is generic door. The tag it's going to affect is 8 when player presses, when monster presses. No locks. Okay. So those doors should be good. And up here. Oh, and I need to do the secret door, right? Let's talk about these are doors, right? These are doors. These are both going to be 0. Tag. Can I do them together? No, let's not do them together. So you'll be 9, you'll be 10. Now then, these. I can do all of these together. They are going to be 202. They are repeatable. Player or monster presses use. Oh, I need to make it repeatable on the other one. Sector tag is going to be 9, except these two are actually going to be 10. Let me go ahead and make sure that these are all repeatable actions. Now you need to match the floor height, not go through it, which means the other one I did wrong. Made negatives floors. Tag, you're 11, fine. Here. Not gonna be that. The player presses use. Hit tag 11, but we don't want door generic. We want door open. 11. That should do it. So these have a height of 0. Good. These have a height of -16. Bad. So ceiling height matches floor height to make 0. That should be a playable... Well, we can't end it, but that should be a playable level now. Oh, I forgot all of this. Okay. We're going to make this match these. Then in there, I'm going to do something different. I'll just do the metal. But you see where I'm getting at with that, right? Right. So that way that just creates like a sense of windows, a sense of thing, a sense of background. These all are into that corner. Yeah, this feels... Damn, it feels like a level. No? Alright. Okay, so this should work. That should work. I'm not saying it's great. I'm saying it should work. That's a fake door. And we go in through here, and we'll hit a portal. That'll bring us over here. Let me just get these done for a hot second. I want... what kind of roof do we want? It's this. These are F sky. Clap, 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 clap. Yeah, I kind of like that for up here too, actually, now that you mention it. It's looking okay-ish. Oh, what is the height of... So normally what you would do is you would like copy and paste these. These are 128 tall. So over here, where this is, they're already 128 tall. Cool, great, excellent, fantastico. I'm gonna raise this, which means I'm gonna raise this more. And actually, this middle one, I want to be a break in the middle. You see what I'm getting at over here? I don't know why I said it like this. I'm on the old-timey radio. No, I don't know what the deal with me is today, and I thank you for not asking. Just put something up there. If I even care what at this point. Then I just want like a different kind of ceiling in here. Give me, yeah, very, very officey feeling. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying it'll be good. I'm saying it's what I'm putting. Much like the Ritz, I'm putting it. Ugh, yeah, that looks gross. Yeah, because it looks gross, because what I should actually do is then put a rim around this, and then I ain't doing that right now, but you get the picture. Oh, I'm changing it again because I'm never happy. Let's do this. Yeah, I can live with that for the moment. See, it's because the way that this wraps into different materials that don't match each other, that's what makes it look wrong. These are the things you learn when you play this game long enough. And study it long enough. This is what does it study. Okay, so theoretically, this will work. This should just work. I'm gonna take this one because this will actually make it match, I think. Again, I'm not saying it'll look good. I'm saying it'll work. Go from there. All right, save. Something I have not done all stream. Holy cow. This one is 1024 chunks. No, 1024 portals. Oh, that scared me. Let's try it. gonna hit F9. Should start it, and then I think I actually need to come over here and turn on so we can actually see the Doom. Ooh, did it break? No, it loaded. And there it is on stream. Okay, good. This looks weird, but okay. So here's our start. Something already saw me? No. Oh, something did see me. What I thought was going to get saw. I got saw through here by that guy. All right, so I'll have to do something about that. And you look at it and you go, oh no, so we need a red key. And then so you can't, oh, you can't, wow, you can walk 3 high? Okay, interesting. I'll have to adjust that. Hey guy. How many? We have 1 shot left, so that could have gone worse. And then, oh hey, a secret. I made the platform too big, you can't grab it. All right, I'll deal with that later. And then that stays open. Okay. There's also a way to mark it as secret. I've never known this. Now we have the red key. This works. Deal with this guard. Door opens. Oh, the doors on the side moved. Yeah, all right. Then we go through here, and then we hit this. We're just gonna do the other door, and we see where we're going. Oh, I do see a little guy over there. All right, I could shorten this window to fix that, actually. Like, bring it up. Oh, and then there's this. Oh, he can just walk in on us. What's up, friend? And then the thing that I know is that there's a guy here. Oh! Oh, what? I do want that chain gun now. Whew, how are we feeling? We're feeling fine. We're feeling healthy. Actually, I could use the stuff from the... I already ate it. Oh. You know, this is actually close enough. Oh, you can't get in there because of that. I do kind of like the way that this zone looks. It looks okay. Alright, my textures are a little unaligned because I adjusted stuff. But then we hit this, and it goes in here. Ooh. Oh. I misaligned it somehow. The floors are off? I need to plane align floors. But yeah, you look at it and it's like, okay, well here's the right side. Here's the left side. And they go into the same kind of room, so they look like they connect, but the doors are all the way apart here in the middle. And we have this big, nice looking, like, planter section. And that's the gag. That's the gimmick. Alright, you know what? Let me fix... I think I can fix this. Oh, y'all didn't hear any of that game. You know what? That's fine, actually. I take all these portals and I say plane align. Determines how the planes at the other portal are relative to this line. Plane align floors. Let's try that one more time. Deal with him, get this. Oh, right, I couldn't get it. That was the problem. 3. Oh. These. Can I just run past all these dudes? Maybe. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! That feels good. That's the perfect amount of ammo, I guess. All right, let's Let's go now. Yeah, you see how that looks flat? And we go straight through and... No, why is that still happening? Whoa! That wasn't right. Okay, so I've got something wrong here. I'm gonna mess with that at a later time. But that's the principle. It's more or less working. And we got this. I would love the idea that somebody plays this and like, so like the next one that I think happens, the next one I want you to go through a door and then immediately wrap around into the space you were just in, and then the next one after that is like there's like a portal room where you have like a telephone booth, like a pillar, and then you can go into it from any side, and whichever side you go into, you're entering a separate section from totally different vantage points. And that's my plan is to like if you did not notice here that something was already up with the way spaces work, I just want to make it more obvious as you go along. But no, that except for the lineup mismatch, which my fault. I'll have to play with that to see what I did wrong. Because it's this line right here. The door is fine. Yeah, something's up with that. But other than that, yeah, it's working perfectly. Great. I love it. That's good. That's excellent. Is what that is. Is that it's excellent. Good. So I'm gonna say, go back to this. We don't need to be hearing the game. I'm gonna say that does it. Thank you for joining me as we build this little bit of map. I don't know if I'll save this for more. I might want to work on this in my own time, especially because to fix that height thing, that might just be trial and error. That might be watching videos and reading tutorials to learn and see what. Obviously, the way that I think it works isn't how it works, so I just have to fix my own understanding of things. But aside from that, this was a nice little chunk. I think it filled up the time pretty well for a stream of this length. I kind of know where I'm going next, and I just want to say thank you all for hanging out with me while I did this. This is fun for me. This is like playing Doom is pretty fun, but taking the things I've learned and creating something out of it is so satisfying. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me. And what's the thing that I used to say at the end of streams? This is a guidance, so I don't really have to technically do the whole full thing. But I do want to say, get your vaccines. Remember that, you know, part of why vaccines aren't globally rolled out yet is because of patents. So fuck capitalism, stay home. To borrow from Waypoint. Again, same thing with power dynamics. You know, recognize like, okay, who has the ability to make a change in a situation, and if they tell you they're the victim, they're probably not the victim. But also like learn, because sometimes you might think that somebody has power in a situation, but they really don't. It depends on what is power, what is agency, how much of it is principles, how much of it is like, yes, anyone can choose to do something that harms themselves. But that's not really a choice. That's really more coercion and extortion, and that really shouldn't be considered. If you can do something via extortion, that's not really something that should be considered. Or not do it via extortion, but like something, if a choice requires that you harm yourself in order to go through with it, it's not really a choice because of, you know, survival instincts. But the thing that underlies the rest of things is take care of one another. I'll catch you next time.